What's up, what's up, what's up, friends? This is Kyle Shore. You know what it is. I'm going to ask some of you guys questions here and answer them and yada, yada, yada. I'm aesthetic. I can't talk right now. Bear with me. And if I get your name wrong, for God's sake, I'm sorry. Okay? First question. Shut up, Kyle. Let's do this. Dean Zavitz, what was the hardest part about living in the house? Well, probably for me would definitely be eating muffins every day. I'm a big fitness freak, and I went in the house without a shirt on. I went out fully clothed. I don't want to look at my chest. I'm growing hair everywhere where I don't even want to talk about. It was horrible. So the food was definitely something that was, I don't want to talk about. Oh, yeah, and the girls scrubbing people's feet. That was always marvelous, too. Now, Natalia Crocker, why didn't you go into the house with the attitude you had leaving? Well, you see, I always had the same attitude from day one. This is who I am. I speak my mind. I'm loud. I'm annoying. My head moves around too much. And, I also do have a heart deep down. Like, I might not go into the house showing it, but it's there. It's there. There's nothing much I can explain. I've never really changed. But I did learn a lot. I've learned a lot more about other people's cultures and styles. And, maybe my roots did show a little bit more because of this. And definitely seeing Paul, getting fired on from the house, my morals did kick in and more of the inside of me did show more. Anyway, I don't even know what I blacked out there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Natalie Gleba, I apologize. Your speech after eviction was brilliant. Did you plan that ahead of time? I wish I could. Every time someone tells me to bring back to that moment, I'm like, I can't, I can somewhat repeat it, but no, that was straight up honest. I was scared Arissa was going to shoo me off the stage, but it just clued in that I had to say it because there's a lot of, things that go on in this world. There's a lot of hate, and one small conversation can be turned into a big religious debate, a big debate about your skin color, and I just had to get it out. I'm going home. I've learned so much from my best buddies, my brothers in there, PJ and Adele, and I just wanted, if anybody out there is listening to my rant, that at least I hope I affected somebody, and just made them smile. That's all I was doing. Jenna Sangria. Ooh, I like the name. That's a cute name. What is the thing you want to be remembered for the most in the house? Honestly, you know what? That's hard. I just want to be remembered that I was who I am. I was me from day one. I have jokes. I swear ridiculously as much as I don't want to say that. It happens. But just at the same time, I was genuine, and everything that came out of my mouth, I didn't, regret saying because I have no regrets. And sorry that I just blacked out because my question was just deleted in front of me there, so I couldn't read back. Natalie Benson, who do you think will win? That is a hard one. I want my boys to win so bad, but right now, Arlie, I think he's going to win. He's a goof. He's a dork. He's a guy you picked on in gym class in high school, but he has the heart of a lion. I can't explain it. He starts going into all werewolf mode, drool's coming out. He's running around naked in the house, and his fangs are showing. He almost made it and won the HOH. That guy everyone likes. He has no one that hates him in the house. He's going to be a silent one. Definitely look out for some big moves I hope he can pull off. Dale Johnson. That's a strong name, but powerful name. How was it in the house, Kyle? What is the one thing you have taken from the experience of being on Big Brother Canada 2? And what advice would you give a fellow Big Brother watcher that is afraid to be on the show? The house, it was amazing. There's so much experience I got out of it. I'm still trying to drink it in, but it's so hard at the same time too. There's so many stresses, when you get people are on edge. There's whispers everywhere. I go to take a leak and I think someone's talking about me in the other side of the room. It's such an experience I can't explain, but also it is much more than that. It's much more than people trying to screw each other over for 100,000. There's a learning curve. You gain so much more respect for other people's cultures, the styles, the things and the differences that people bring into the house. That is definitely something that I will always take from my heart outside the house. I made two best friends, two brothers, Adele and PJ. That was something huge for me, and I've really gained a lot more respect for the religions and everything, just everything that's different that I was so that I was so I didn't have much information on. I drank it in, and now I have something to stand by. And I really want to do more research into like Adele's religion because he really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. And what advice I'd give to anyone else trying out for Big Brother Canada? Well, don't do what I did. Obviously, whatever I did got me sitting here talking to you guys. As much as I love to answer your questions, I'd like to be in the house right now. But come tryouts, the first day you go in, be yourself. The people are professionals. They know when you're fake and when you're not. Just go in there, be proud, walk in with your head held high. This is who I am. Whether you're goofy, whether you spit when you talk like me, or flail your arms around like an idiot like me, wear it proud. Don't be afraid. Like, just show everything. There's nothing much more I can say. Just be yourself. And take the advice when you do get into the house from me, Adele, and PJ. Just watch us and don't do anything like that. You'll be fine. Josh C. Kyle, did you ever figure alliance would ultimately hurt your game? Buddy, as soon as I jumped the gun with PJ, I knew we were toast. But you know what? He was my brother, and Adele's my brother. It was gonna hurt. Every time we opened our mouths, we were getting tanked deeper. We dug so deep, I thought we were gonna come out the other side at least on top. No. Yeah, our alliance, it was our downfall. But at the same time, I learned, like I said, I learned a lot, and I don't regret anything. Gunnard Sunaj Razan, I apologize if I didn't get that right. Forgive me about that, buddy. I apologize. You said, I am one of Big Brother Canada's fanatics here in the Philippines since season 1. Oh, one of my good friends, Nick Sek. Shout out to you, too. He's from the Philippines. Love the guy. Love Philippines. Since season 1, I'm so sad to see you go outside the house this early. Why did they choose to evict the gentle giant of the house? My question is, since you've been in the house, who do you think is a housemate who's stirring the pot, obviously? My boy Adele. That guy is so shifty, so irritating. It drives you nuts. He loves it. So you're going to see big things stirring up if he doesn't get booted out anytime soon. I hope not. You're going to see big things. And don't even hold back. I think Ike is going to throw in a few herself. Anyone who's moving around like that and speaking her mind, she's definitely going to be one to stir up. Silk. Will you and Adele continue to be friends outside of the house? 100%. 100%. It goes beyond friendship, man. It goes, like I was ranting on over and over again. I can't say it enough. Brotherhood. He's one of my best friends, and I'm definitely going to be sticking around. Craig Burgoyne. Oh, gee. Hi. Are you going to come up for wings with your boys, Javi and Craig, when you get back? Boys, as soon as I get back, we're going to go. We're going to get some beers. I'm going to get so hammered I'm going to forget your guys' names again, and we're going to have a blast. I'll see you when I get home, boys. David Broad, why did you decide to stick with Paul? Also, I think if you had talked to some of the girls, you might still be in the house. Well, I keep thinking that over and over again, but the fact of the matter is at this time, it's so early in the game, a lot of the girls were sheep. No matter how much they were fighting amongst each other, they were in a comfort zone. So I don't think they would have changed their vote to get me out just because it was comfortable. I mean, of course, I could have won maybe 1 or 2 over, but I did the math, and it just, nothing added up. So at that point, I had to stick it out. I had to turn my momentum to my allies, and I was like, guys, do this. Let's get it. I'm going to be playing through you guys. Please, please win. And I decided to stick with Paul because, you know what, when everyone's against him after the POV, I seen a guy there, you know, he's 43 years old, he has a family, he has one of the kindest hearts, he was facing his fears, and no one gave him the time of day. And I want to be that guy that when his when his face is in the mud, I want to be that guy to lift him up and just push him through because he is a great guy. Watching live feeds and after, there's many things that built up for Paul to have that emotional breakdown in POV, and I was tired of it. I didn't care at that point if it ruined my game. I mean, inside the Big Brother house, it is a game, but also I'm a person in there with morals, and I want to have his back till the end. Michelle McTeague, I think. Who do you think will end up in the final 2? If Kenny can keep manipulating people, I think he will be up there, and I hope Arlie. Kristen Culliver. You lost the question there. Technical difficulties, my friend. Sorry. There we go. Perfect. Done. If you had the opportunity, who would you have nominated for eviction? The Newfies. Come on. Kenny and John, get them out of here. If not, backdoor Andrew. They annoyed me. See ya. Jen, Nifer and Nafer and Efer, I apologize once again. I'm not a dick. I have trouble with names. If you at least don't have a boring name like me, sure. Like, okay, woo. If you could change your game in any way to be back in, what would you have done differently? I probably would have ran across the room when Paul and Adele talked to me. I probably would have ran in there, dunked my head in the hot tub until it was safe to come out. Cameron Burrows. Who do you think is going to win the game? Oh, God, that is a hard question. I want Arlie to win. I think he can do it. He's going to do it. Costa. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Costa V. Kyle, you affected a lot of people in Canada last night in a very positive way. Thanks for that. I appreciate that, buddy. My question is, if you would have aligned yourself with other people, if you knew, would you have aligned yourself with other people if you knew it would bring you further in the game? Honestly, I would have. Don't get me wrong. I want to get farther in the game. But at that point, with some of the words that were said, even if I was guaranteed to stay a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I would have jumped ship. I would have had Paul's back in the end. I would have had Adele's back. That is no question about it. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not saying that because I'm already out of the house. To me, personally, like I said, I stick by. I love the underdogs. They're kicking him when he's down, so I got over there and I had his back. I don't mind taking the flack for other people. Kayla Ray. Adele almost cries when you prayed with him. You're an amazingly good guy, Kyle. Please hit me up. Kayla Ray, I'll be home in Halifax. You hit me up anytime. We'll have some beers. Desiree H.J. Van Beek. Oh, my God. That's a serious name. I like it. What do you think about the game Paul is playing? Paul didn't have a game. It's like a basket full of spaghetti. There's too many things going which way and when. I didn't know what was going on. Me and Adele had to freak out at him a couple times. Even now, he's probably still thinking of a game to talk to me, and I'm out of the house. He was all over the map. Great guy, but... yeah, Paul, have a nap, drink a coffee, whatever you're thinking, stop thinking it, go back to square one. No, just don't think it all, actually, because then you would have started another elaborate scheme that caused me and Adele to be kicked the bucket. Evan Nakagawa, how do you think Allison will do in the house since she entered 2 weeks late? Well, if it goes by the pecking order, all the girls will be mean-mugging her and going, rah, and like the claws will be coming out on the side for sure, because they'll probably be definitely intimidated by her, definitely going to add some more drama with already the girls collapsing on the inside out. And then they're going to think, oh my God, she's prettier than one of us. Uh-oh, the guys might actually see fit to go with her, especially where she's from Newfoundland. She might have something in common with the Newfies who the girls are working on. It's going to be very interesting to see, and I can't wait to watch this play out. Jenna Sangria. That's a nice drink. If you could have pranked one person with no repercussions in the house, what would you have done and who would you have done it to? Oh my God, I would have pranked Andrew. That guy, you could probably say Pinocchio the wrong way. He'd freak out for no reason. I would love to, I wanted Paul to do so much stuff with him. I would have loved to, give him a little waxing on his head and maybe play the DJ records and stuff like that. It would have been great. But, it was already in a heated situation. I think with us not doing as much annoyances and stuff, it was eating them alive regardless. But I would have loved to do so much more. This brain, sometimes the kitten can start ticking around in there, and I can think of some good stuff. Dean Zavitz. Who would you nominate if you had the chance? Oh, my God. I would nominate Kenny and Andrew and make them battle it out for each other, get everyone paranoid, get everyone on their backs, and then backdoor John. Aaron Lowry. Anyway, I apologize again. Kyle, you're awesome. I love you for fort-making skills. Oh, yeah, until Hurricane Paul blew in with another idea and then ruined our little fort, much like our game plan. Thank you for making me laugh. No, thank you guys for watching and watching Kyle's epic downfall. Name, please. Sorry, guys. Aesthetic therapist. Ooh, I like that. Were you aware you had become the threat, and when did you feel they were coming after you? Oh my God, I had my paranoia issues way before the potato HOH game, but then suddenly it seemed clear to me when I was the only one with a basket full of potatoes, with 2 different colored potatoes from my boy lines and the girls I conveniently called out in front of them. That's when I kind of was aware that I had officially become a threat, and, you know, they were coming after me. Dana Maldini. You're a great guy, Kyle. Why, you guys are great, by the way. I'm loving this. My ego is getting so big, I'm going to have to like bend down because the screen's going to fill up in a minute. Are you going to try to learn more about Islam and still try to pray on your own? I would love to learn more. I would definitely love to learn more. I would love to get like the words and stuff right because I'm open-minded. Like I said, I have my beliefs, my disbeliefs. I have my biases like everybody else, but I am open-minded, and this is such... Now, Islam, the whole praying thing, I don't have as much knowledge as I'd like to yet. I'm definitely going to explore it and look into it because I think that's awesome. And I'd love to meet Adele again and be like, listen, I can recite this. Let's go through it. I want to show you what I can do. Jordan Marquise. Have you or will you meet up with people from Season 1, like BBC Tom, Tal, etc.? You know what? At the end of the day, I had my favorites, and I have the people I disliked from Season 1. But you leave that in the house, and you leave that for the show. I would definitely like to have some beers with the boys and the girls from Season 1. Why not shoot the shit and then talk about how I epically failed? So, yes, definitely I would love to have some beers and see if they can actually outdrink this guy. Probably not, though. Maxi124. Kyle, do you realize if you even tried to save yourself, you could have for sure? Oh, shoot, I completely read that wrong like a moron there. Let me rephrase that, guys. I actually did good with English in school. Don't get it twisted. I'm just a little bit, still experiencing this giant thing going on. Anyway, I'm shutting up now. Retry. Kyle, do you realize if actually, this guy beside me mistyped the questions, so now I'm looking like the idiot. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Thanks. So now I look foolish in front of the whole freaking...
I copied and pasted it.
Maybe Maxie was the one playing. You're playing me, Maxie. You're playing with me. I don't know if I could have saved myself for sure, but I'm pretty sure they weren't ready to change power. In my opinion, it's so hard from you guys viewing at home what's going on. I cannot hear what's going on in the diary room. So when I get on the outside, someone please explain to me, or maybe I will watch it. Maybe I could have saved myself, but I'm pretty 100% sure I couldn't have saved myself. If not, then you guys can tweet, oh, Kyle, you're an idiot, yada, yada, LOL, hashtag moron. That's fine with me. Rosanna, are you single? Yes, I'm single. I'm loving it. When I found out half the people are married in this house, half the people had boyfriends, I'm thinking the boyfriends are going to dump you after you get out of the house, and there's probably going to be a divorce or two. But yes, I'm single. I was miserable when I found out everyone was taken. I rolled my eyes. I'm like, I came here without a shirt on, now I got to put it back on and a sweater. I was rattled. Jennifer Pye, was the Big Brother experience what you thought it was going to be into the house? Was it better or worse? It was amazing. It was epic. Like it was everything. To me, I wasn't a very big Brother fan. I swear to God, guys, I actually know English. I was a very big supporter of Big Brother before going in the house, but I never really watched the shows and stuff. I know, thank God you guys are on the internet, so cabbage isn't being thrown at me right now. But after I got out of the house, I found it was an amazing thing. It's a life changer. It was a culture shock of awesome. It was, I met so many stars, I'm rehashing what I said, but it is what it is. It was the best experience of my life. What are you doing for dinner? LOL. I am going to get hammered. I'm going to have some steak. Karina Son or Sonny, you can come join me if you want. We can, watch some sort of cheesy movie. You can cry on my shoulder. I don't really cry at that stuff, so we'll see what's up. Oh, by the way, it's a no pants party too. Matt Robinson, why did the guys vote out Anik? She was no threat to you guys. Ika was. I know, eh? Oh, I was haunted by that in the day. I think it was because of her magic aura beams or something. Maybe she's trying to give us powers, but instead We got scared. I don't know what's going on. Matt, honestly, when you see me outside, have a pie and hit me in the face with it. No, hit me in the back of the head because I like this nose. Konica Kang. Kyle, you're hilarious. My question is, would you go back in if you had the opportunity? Would I? Yes. I didn't even get to use a freaking laundry basket. I didn't even get to wash my clothes. I want to see if Paul's going to do another elaborate scheme that absolutely goes nowhere. Of course I want to go back in the house. And Sean Robbins, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Things are flying at me, folks. It's chaos here. Chaos. Good. I don't even know what year it is right now. So bear with me. Janky Vazar. I hate pronouncing it. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. If the guys came to you with a plan to save you, would you go with it and tell Paul? No. The respect level for me dropped a lot because of what they did on Paul. I would stick by him from day one. I'm loyal. I would never turn my back on anybody, especially when I get as close as I did with the boys. Never. I'd kick Sabrina over, scrub Andrew's feet before I would turn my back on Paul. Jenna Sangria, would you have hooked up on camera if things turned out differently? If so, with who? Basically, I probably would have hooked up with Ika. Man, she is stunning. Aside from avoiding her flailing arms and stuff, and me trying to not get a concussion every now and then, damn, that girl is fine. And that ass, oh man. Anyway, I'm going to get in trouble if I continue on, so let's move on. Sean Robinson, does Kyle have a Twitter account? Kyle will have a Twitter account soon. Don't you worry. So please just stand by on that. You guys will definitely hear from me and know it. You know, if you want to hear a random rant or just get confused with your whole day, I will have something there for you guys to watch. Anyway, guys, it's been a blast. I love reading your stuff. I loved, messing up your names and probably making you guys hate me. I love showing you guys how bad I am at English, even though I'm not. I love showing you that this guy beside me can't write sentences properly, now throwing me under the bus like Paul, probably working for Paul. This has been a great experience. I'm glad you guys are watching. I hope I didn't give you guys migraines hearing me rant and spit on the computer. So thank you guys. Tune in, keep watching, and I will have a Twitter account soon.